What's up, guys? It's your homeboy, Cowboy Crunk, coming to you from the Big Magnolia, Magnasty, Texas. Uh, were the predictions spot on or were the predictions spot on? I mean, the score was off a little bit, but Dak played well. Got a little slow start, but came around really looking like playing much better. Kellen Moore and him look like things have hit it off. There will be some changes, of course, and the defenses we're playing, they're going to start keying on Dak more. As you can see, again, Ezekiel Elliott, they didn't carry a big workload in the beginning, but he got his yards in. They did pound him. I wasn't really expecting him to get as many carries as he did, just due to the tough and fierceness of the Washington Redskins front line. He wouldn't have had those numbers he had if he didn't break that run off at the end, which that was set up because, of course, the passing game opened up the run game. And Kellen Moore has got this thing rolling, guys. It looks good. I'm not saying I think we have the best offense in the league, but right now, statistically, we basically do have the number one offense in the league as far as I'm concerned, and the way our quarterback's playing. Dak has the number one QBR. He has the highest percentage. He has a 78% for the first game and 87% for the second game. Put him in at right around 83% completion. And he's not. These are not small numbers. These are large. 30 and 32 passing. 30 passes in the game today and 32 in the last game. So, guys, we're really seeing the offense turn around. Michael Gallup is one of the leading receivers in the NFL as far as yards. I think he's tied for fourth. So we are seeing offensive productive numbers from our wide receivers. Amari Cooper seems like he's coming around. Him and Dak didn't get that game speed time on the field in preseason like him and Gallup did. So I think we're going to see those numbers improve. But I think we're going to see the run game improve. The defense, well, let me go back to that run game thing real quick. The run game, I think, will improve as teams have to start keying on our air attack now. If they're having to key on our air attack, then that'll change things up. Dak did miss the deep ball to Gallup, kind of got Gallup kind of turned around. Gallup probably could have made a better play on the ball. I don't think the ball was thrown poorly. I just think it was Dak was wanting him to go over the other shoulder. Gallup had turned to the middle, then he had to turn back outside. But still, the ball was actually a catchable ball if Gallup would have played it a little better. Those are things that'll work out. We ended up scoring that drive anyway, so that wasn't a big deal. But Ezekiel Elliott, he worked hard. We still have not seen a very good screen game from the Cowboys as far as using Ezekiel Elliott or Pollard out of the backfield. Speaking on Pollard looked outstanding. I don't have his numbers in front of us, but I know the dude had averaged well over 5 yards a carry. Zeke did not. But that was because he's doing the workhorse load. He's taking those runs on first down, which we did run the ball a little more on first down this game, with Zeke being there and being healthy and being 100% and schemed into the offense a little more. So it did look stagnant a little bit at times, but that passing game opened everything up. We got the run game going. Zeke got his numbers. That the runs by Dak, outstanding. I can't say more. Even took the cameraman completely out of the picture. The cameraman was following Zeke up the middle, and then they noticed the defense was chasing Dak, and they had to slide the camera over and say, oh shit, Dak's running downfield, for a wide open run. The RPO's working great. It's going to open up. It's going to spread the defense. It's going to make those linebackers make them make a judgment on the snap of the ball to step up and step in and get Zeke. And if you have Dak take that thing out a couple times, what it does is it freezes them. That way, at least if Dak does break the original line of scrimmage, gets past the defensive tackles, those linebackers may not be in a position to make a tackle on Zeke because they're having to read Dak, possibly taking the read option and keeping it, the keeper. So we're creating a lot of situations for the defense to have to judge, lining guys up, moving guys around. It's really looking good, guys. But Dak right now, number one QBR in the NFL, and that's by 3 points, guys. He's at 90. He's at 96.7, something like that, and the next three guys are at 93, 92, 93, 92 area. So Dak playing very well. Really proud of the Cowboys, what they've done. We'll have to see where this goes from here, but predictions spot on. Basically, not much of a run game. We won this game off the passing game. The passing game is going to open up the run game. Once it opens up that run game, we've got a full attack, an arsenal of run game and pass game. It's going to really be confusing for the defense. And once you create that and you give Dak the option, to audible and on the field, Dak can put them in formation, line them up, get them ready, and then he can audible because the defense has adjusted to the run. Now he audibles to the pass play. Or you line up, Dak sees, hey, they got two high safeties. We've called the wrong play. This was a pass play. Let's switch to the run or run a screen. Or if there's a blitz coming, he can audible to something quick, something in the flats, something like that. So guys, this is really going to open up something. The offense looks good. I'm hoping it doesn't change. You guys know last year we went 3-5 to start the season, and we made some changes and it worked out for us. Things like that could happen this year. We could go 5-3 and then turn around in the middle of the season. But for right now, things look really good for the Cowboys. The Kellen Moore offense looks outstanding. We need a few more weeks under our belt to see how this is going to go. Don't expect much from, I think Miami lost today 43-0. They lost last week 59-10. So as of right now, Miami has given up over 100 points and they've only scored 10 all season. So that's who we have next week. But hey, never laugh a team off in the NFL. You never know what's going to happen. But we'll see. Hopefully next week we'll have something similar. We'll get some good practices in this week. As for injuries, I don't recall any heavy injuries during the game. I was live streaming, so I didn't get to go through that very well. But Dak looks good. I know Dak is healthy. We've had other injuries in the NFL today. Carson Wentz, I call him medic tent Wentz because he's in the medical tent all the time. So he was in the medical tent today. I think possibly concussion look over, but he was back on the field. So looks like I'm going to finish watching the Philly game. You guys take care. Cowboy Crunk, I'm out. I'm going to watch the game this week, but I will give you guys a little bit more feedback on the run game and how well the defense played. The defense did all right today. Still some things they need to close up on. I really think the secondary played well. Byron Jones is playing a little soft, I think, because, just coming back, he's had that injury. I don't know if he's, still plagued by the injury a little bit or if he's just working off the rust. But Byron Jones did look a little suspect at times. So maybe we'll hear some news on that this week. If I hear anything, I'll get back with you guys and get a video started. But I appreciate it. Cowboy Crunk from Magnolia, Texas, your War Daddy.